charges. The prosecution must prove intent, and one of the things attorneys will no doubt take a look at in this now infamous comment from Keith Sandy hours before he pulled the trigger. As our 4 Investigates team showed you last year, the mayor's office thought Sandy actually said this. Sandy defended himself to internal investigators by saying he was joking. As for actually pulling the trigger, Sandy's lawyer said something else.
Keith shot Mr. Boyd to protect his fellow officer.
It was his job, not murder. That's the hard line taken by former APD officer Keith Sandy's attorney tonight. Well-known Albuquerque defense lawyer Sam Bregman spoke today about the charges against Sandy. Our Caleb James is live with a breakdown of what we've heard so far from the accused. Caleb.
And Tom, we have heard a lot so far from Keith Sandy's camp. Nothing, though, not even a statement from the other APD officer, a current officer, Dominic Perez, who is also charged with one open count of murder in connection to the shooting of James Boyd in the Albuquerque foothills back in March. But today, already, Sandy's attorney is attacking DA Kari Brandenburg's bringing these new charges.
What this case is about is whether or not Keith Sandy had the mens rea, the criminal intent to commit murder or second-degree murder or manslaughter, and the answer is clearly no.
Did Keith Sandy intend to kill? That's the question a judge will have to decide now. But Sandy's attorney Sam Bregman insists the former officer was just doing his job.
I'm looking forward to the DA's office presenting one single witness that says this was murder.
Murder. Sam Bregman says no. Instead, he says Sandy was following his training as an APD officer.
He did exactly what he's trained to do with a violent, unstable person.
Bregman also took issue with the characterization of Boyd as an offender merely breaking open space laws.
This case developed the way it developed because this man, Mr. Boyd, pulled 2 knives on 2 open space officers and threatened them.
That 30-minute exchange between Boyd and 2 open space officers was recorded. Boyd claims to work for the Department of Defense and argues with those officers about putting away his knives. But that conversation remains relatively calm.
Right now, I can guarantee that your safety, as long as you just put the knives down, let us talk.
I can't put the knives down.
I'm just saying, put them down, all right.
I can't do that.
Put them in your pocket then.
And as that encounter continues without resolution, more APD officers responded, including Sandy, who would eventually shoot Boyd.
And Bregman says he plans to vehemently defend against these charges against his client, Keith Sandy. We expect a judge to preside over a preliminary hearing in this case in the coming months. We're live downtown at APD headquarters. Caleb James, KOB Eyewitness News 4.